After more than 3 years, it's the highly anticipated return of one of Comedy Central's top 100 comedians of all time to the Jukebox Comedy Club. Comedian Gilbert Gottfried is joining us this morning. Thanks for coming in.
Welcome.
Yes.
How are you feeling having to wake up in the midst of all of this?
Yeah, it's just such a treat. yeah, having to wake up like 2 in the morning for sub-zero weather. It couldn't be more fun.
You're a trooper, though. You really are. You're hanging in there. But this is something, I mean, you're used to it. You're from New York, so this isn't...
People always say that. You're from New York, you're used to it. And it's like I come out here and it's like people are like, oh, it's fine today. It's only like 20 feet of snow and 500 degrees below zero. So this is okay. I thought it was going to be bad weather.
That's basically how those conversations go.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, we're going to talk about your stand-up gig at the Jukebox this weekend, and people know you've done movies, voiceover work, all kinds of stuff. Where does stand-up fit in there for you? Is it you still enjoy it as much as you used to?
Yeah, I enjoy any place that's stupid enough to hand me a paycheck at the end of the night. I feel like as long as there are people dumb enough to pay me, I'll be there.
Well, as long as people are smart enough also to keep shelling some coins your way, I'm sure also. Well, very cool. Now, on the range of sorts, do you have a favorite between comedy, the voiceovers, acting, anything like that?
Yeah. It's what I'm doing that day. Depends. Like, I do a lot of voiceover work. I have a podcast, Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Colossal Podcast. And that we concentrate on old showbiz. So I've been lucky. The people, we had on Bruce Stern, Roger Corman, Dick Van Dyke, Carl Reiner.
Wow. Some legendary folks.
Yeah, and some, because we concentrate on old Hollywood, I've had like at least 4 or 5 who agreed to do the show and then died the night before.
Oh.
I was originally going to call the show the Before It's Too Late show. Yeah, it's...
So you have to shovel them in before
yes.
it is too late. That's understandable on that one.
Yeah,
well,
we've had 6 guests die this year alone. At least they were on. So I'm happy about that.
Well, I'm
but
sure you got the archive
Grim
footage
Reaper.
then, the last ones before they croaked on.
You got to hope no one invites you on a show like that. That's
yes,
what you have to...
Yeah, that's when you know it's all over.
Well, very cool. I know growing up, I used to love the animated work that you did, so very big fan. What comes next for you beyond being just here in Peoria and obviously lots of folks wanting to see you tonight?
Hopefully I'll be the next Spider-Man or something, you never know.
They have so many different universes of Spider-Man.
Yes.
This is true.
I don't know what universe you'd be, but it'd be interesting. So when people come out to see it tonight, what can they expect as far as your stand-up?
They can expect to say, whose idea was to see Gilbert Gottfried? And then walk out angrily, demanding their money back.
At this point,
like it always happens.
At this point in your career, you've been around, you've done this for so long. Do you still get hecklers and stuff like that?
Yeah, you will get hecklers from time to time, and it's like, but that's part of the territory.
How do you handle them? Do you take them on, or you just ignore them?
See, that's a weird thing. If you take them on, then you'll get a laugh, but then hecklers are usually so drunk and stupid, they'll hear a laugh and go, hey, I'm pretty funny. And that'll encourage them to do more.
So is it best just to leave them be?
Yeah, I usually ignore it.
Oh, that's a very big step. Not everybody would take that on.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
You can see Gilbert this weekend. He's doing 4 shows, 2 tonight, 2 Saturday. Go to jukeboxcomedy.com for all the information. You can buy your tickets on the web if you want. Show up if you want, but it might be sold out, so I'd get them on the web. Gilbert, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. And my website's gilbertgottfried.com.
Love
There
it,
you go.
love it. Great to see. All right, we're checking in now with meteorologist Lauren Rainson.